Royal Mail, the iconic British postal service, has been sold. For the first time ever, Royal Mail will be owned by a foreign company. The buyer is Czech billionaire Daniel Kretinsky, a powerful figure in the world of business. This sale has sparked a lot of discussion and debate across the UK. Royal Mail has been a part of British life for centuries. The bright red post boxes, the Queen's image on stamps, the familiar postman or postwoman delivering mail. These are all part of the fabric of British life. So when news broke that this treasured institution was being sold to a foreign investor, it sent shockwaves through the country. People are concerned, they're asking questions, and they want answers. This sale is not just about business, it's about national identity, public service, and the future of a British institution. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into this complex issue, examining the potential implications of this sale for Royal Mail workers, the services they provide, and the broader debate about foreign ownership of key UK assets. Daniel Kretinsky is not a household name in the UK, but he's a major player in the European business world. He's a self-made billionaire, having built his fortune through shrewd investments in various sectors. Kretinsky's company, EPH, is a sprawling conglomerate with interests in energy, media, and logistics. He has a reputation for being a tough negotiator, a ruthless businessman who isn't afraid to make bold moves. Kretinsky's acquisition of Royal Mail is just the latest in a string of high-profile investments he's made in recent years. He already has a significant stake in the British supermarket chain Sainsbury's and owns the West Ham United Football Club. His growing influence in the UK has raised eyebrows, with some questioning his motives and the long-term implications of his investments. Some see Kretinsky as a savvy investor with a keen eye for undervalued assets. Others, however, view his arrival with suspicion, worrying that his primary interest is profit over the interests of Royal Mail workers and the public good. Only time will tell what Kretinsky's plans are for Royal Mail, but his arrival marks a new chapter in the long and storied history of the British Postal Service. The sale of Royal Mail to Daniel Kretinsky has sparked widespread speculation about the future of the postal service. Many are concerned about the potential impact on jobs, prices, and the quality of service. With Kretinsky's reputation as a shrewd businessman, there are fears that he may look to cut costs and maximize profits, potentially at the expense of workers and customers. One of the biggest concerns is job security. Royal Mail employs over 140,000 people across the UK, and many fear that Kretinsky's ownership could lead to job losses. He has a history of restructuring businesses he acquires, and some speculate that he may look to streamline operations and reduce the workforce. Another concern is the potential for price hikes. Royal Mail is subject to a universal service obligation, which requires it to deliver letters 6 days a week at a uniform price across the UK. However, there are concerns that Kretinsky may try to renegotiate the terms of the USO or find ways to increase prices, particularly for parcel delivery. The quality of service is also a major concern, with fears that Kretinsky's ownership could lead to further cuts and a decline in service quality as he seeks to improve profitability. Section 4. The government's response, safeguards and concerns. The UK government has approved the sale of Royal Mail to Daniel Kretinsky, but not without imposing certain conditions. Ministers have stressed that the sale was subject to rigorous scrutiny and that they have taken steps to protect the interests of Royal Mail workers and the public. One of the key conditions of the sale is the retention of a golden share by the government. This special share gives the government the power to veto any major changes to Royal Mail, such as the relocation of its headquarters or the sale of key assets. The government has also insisted that Royal Mail's brand, headquarters and tax residency remain in the UK for at least 5 years. Furthermore, the government has secured commitments from Kretinsky to uphold the Universal Service Obligation, or USO, for at least the next 5 years. This means that Royal Mail will be legally obligated to continue providing a 6-day-a-week letter delivery service at a uniform price throughout the UK. The government has also negotiated certain worker protections, including a commitment to involve unions in key decisions and a requirement for EP Group to negotiate in good faith with unions. Despite these assurances, concerns remain about the long-term implications of the sale, with critics arguing that the 5-year time frame for many of the safeguards is too short. Section 5, a nation's assets. The debate over foreign ownership, the sale of Royal Mail to a foreign buyer, has reignited a long-standing debate in the UK about foreign ownership of key national assets. This debate is not unique to the UK. Countries around the world grapple with the question of how to balance the benefits of foreign investment with the potential risks to national interests. Proponents of foreign ownership argue that it brings numerous benefits, including job creation, investment in infrastructure, and increased competition. They argue that foreign companies bring new ideas, expertise, and capital, which can help revitalize struggling industries and boost economic growth. However, critics of foreign ownership counter that it can lead to job losses, reduced wages, and a decline in service quality. They argue that foreign companies are primarily motivated by profit and may prioritize the interests of their shareholders over the needs of local communities. They also worry about the potential loss of control over key industries and the impact on national security if essential services are owned by foreign entities. The debate over foreign ownership is complex and multifaceted with no easy answers. Section 6. Striking a balance, national interest and global investment. The sale of Royal Mail highlights the delicate balancing act governments face in an increasingly interconnected world. On the one hand, attracting foreign investment is crucial for economic growth, job creation, and maintaining a competitive edge in the global market. On the other hand, safeguarding national interests, protecting critical infrastructure, and ensuring the well-being of citizens are paramount responsibilities of any government. The UK, like many other nations, has embraced globalization and benefited from foreign investment. However, the Royal Mail sale has exposed the anxieties surrounding foreign ownership, particularly when it involves companies or assets deeply ingrained in national identity or providing essential services. Finding the right balance between attracting foreign investment and protecting national interests is an ongoing challenge. It requires careful consideration of the potential impact of foreign ownership on various sectors, implementing appropriate regulations and safeguards, and engaging in open and transparent dialogue with all stakeholders. Section 7. Your turn. What do you think about the sale? The sale of Royal Mail is a done deal, but the debate it has ignited is far from over. It has raised fundamental questions about national identity, the role of government in a globalized economy, and the future of essential services. Now that you've heard the arguments and considered the implications, it's time to form your own opinion. Do you believe the UK government has done enough to protect the interests of Royal Mail workers and the public? Should there be stricter regulations on foreign ownership of key national assets, or do you think the benefits of foreign investment outweigh the potential risks? Share your thoughts on this crucial issue and engage in the ongoing conversation about the future of Royal Mail and the UK's place in the world.